Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of you mad at me. I'm kind of scared to do this, but I did want to bring up something that I have discovered recently that actually sent shockwaves through my perceptions of the Canon R5C. And it all deals with power consumption of this camera. Now, I had something happen this week that really surprised me and reinforced something that I've just encountered over and over again with this camera. And let's start off right away by addressing the issue of the battery that comes with the Canon R5C. There is no doubt that the combination of the Canon Cinema OS along with Canon's inability to recognize the smaller battery that comes in this camera is terrible. I mean, the power that you get from that battery, not only is it already small, but the Cinema OS only lets you access 50% of it. So you just get terrible results in that. And that has led to a reputation of the Canon R5C as being an absolute awful power consumption of a camera. But is it? I don't think it is. Now, one of the very first things I did on my Canon R5C is I did put a small rig V-mount battery plate. I did a whole video on it. I'll put it up here. That I basically power very simply. You can see right here, I just have a very simple USB-C cable powering it. And this lets me power this camera for a really long time. As a matter of fact, I was doing a shoot this week where I had a Canon C70 and an R5C, and I was powering both of them off of a V-mount battery. What absolutely astounded me is I had this Canon R5C and I ran it for 10 hours on one battery. All right? And what's even more incredible is the Canon C70 that was beside it, I got about 9 hours or so on it. So I got almost a full hour more of battery power from the Canon R5C. And what that tells me is the Canon R5C, honestly, as long as you have a real battery associated with it, actually does a fantastic job on power draw. It's the batteries that are the problem. It is not the Canon R5C itself. Anyway, I rented the Canon C70 for that shoot and had to return it, so I can't do the apples to apples test that I know a lot of you would like to see. But just from a practical experience, I can tell you from shooting on V-mounts on the Canon R5C on dozens and dozens of shoots, I never worry about power as long as I got a V-mount because it lasts so long. So hopefully if you have a Canon R5C, this is something that can give you a lot of hope in what this camera can do and give you the peace of mind knowing you can go and shoot all day with it and you don't have to sweat it with a very basic addition of a V-mount battery, which to be honest, if you're using any camera that's got a C or cinema thing on it, you probably already have V-mounts in your system anyway. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Please leave any notes and comments down below. And yeah, I'd rather keep on shooting. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.